At a fast pace, she was painting a family portrait. The faces were glowing with happiness, and her husband's was proud. Her skillful hands brought a smile to her husband's face. Yui thought that now that she had married him, life would be blissful and fulfilling. The script was beautiful, but it did not turn out. Life at her husband's house was completely opposite to her dreams. Her mother-in-law kept chatting with her old friends, while she insisted that she prepare wonderful meals with great care. Yi handled all the chores in the house, from cleaning to cooking alone. She had her own business. She had no deadlines, but her in-laws kept her busy. Even though she accidentally cut her finger while cooking diligently, her mother-in-law showed no sympathy. Instead, she scolded her. She shook her temper and scolded her gently from outside. She put the card in her hand with lightning speed and determination. Her mother-in-law took her hand and said to her husband she took the opportunity to instruct her beloved son in front of his parents to say something nice to him. She helped raise her son and wanted to consult him. First, on her way home to give him the painting, she called him, but he did not pick up because his secretary said he was on a business trip. The man she once loved and who was so devoted to her was now gone. Maniman longed for her younger sister Yura, but she eagerly made a video of Yura. Her face was glowing with excitement. She was a princess, pampered by her family like a precious flower, beautiful, earthy, charming and ready to inherit her prestigious family. She openly admired her younger sister, mesmerized by the wealth of her beauty. Her eyes were filled with tears. He immediately rushed to the auction with the Hasmukh family painting to give it as a gift to her mother. Seeing that she was on her way, she did not think twice about helping him. She held the painting with one hand and hurried away with the documents in the other. But as soon as she got out of the car, she forgot the document inside. While entering the auction, she saw her husband's car in the parking lot. While coming to the car, she saw a fallen envelope. She picked it up. She was surprised. She saw Ho's resignation letter, a matter which her husband had never mentioned or discussed with her. Filled with suspicion, she quickly entered the exhibition room to get to the bottom of it. At this time, Sam was boasting to the crooks that he is a tycoon's son-in-law. Which father-in-law cares for such a son-in-law or this crook as a beloved tycoon? Seeing his beloved being mistreated, she immediately moved forward to help him regain his dignity. She held his hand and informed the press about their relationship. Unknowingly, her father was embarrassed. The camera was looking at her. The father could only pat her shoulder. Jewish daughter who is married is like water which is poured out once she is married. The family is trapped. At this time, a group of wealthy women, their husbands, were watching that painting. They could not stop praising her excellent painting skills. Seeing the positive comments of the public, Manet hung it in the exhibition room. Then he asked her if she had seriously prepared to settle the accounts for her painting. She agreed to this suggestion as these paintings would be sent to welfare organizations, and due to her innate nature of talent, she was trying to copy famous works of art to match the original painting rather than prints. Hearing her daughter's consent, the mother smiled with satisfaction and told her to make it as authentic as possible. If she needs anything, they let him know immediately. Admiring her painting, when she saw that the painting was painted in a way, she tried to reach it by force because there was a handsome, tall, fragrant and rich man appearance. He suddenly appeared and commented on the painting, and her younger sister and CH also came. That handsome man starts pretending to be close to her and pretending to be intimate with you, who also cares about it specially. But then he said sarcastic words to embarrass his elder sister in front of everyone. He did not show his confidence in her interest and will not marry her. Then Yu ran and held her sister-in-law's arm and said with a satisfied look that she was more suitable for him. You could not do that. She believes that her husband did not show any interest in her sister-in-law, even looked at her with wrong eyes. Her affectionate eyes soothed her upset mood. She ran to the toilet to wash her face. Binny came out. She kissed Dagu once again. Confronted by Dagu, he asks her if she is really stupid or just pretending. She is just an outsider, but she is still an option to him. He angrily declares her husband and sister-in-law admit lack of care. EJ is not so stupid that she does not recognize that she just wants to please everyone and live an endless peaceful life without any drama. After talking with him, she returns to the art exhibition and sees her husband and sister-in-law admiring the painting together. They are talking with gestures of intimacy. I was laughing and wanted to go ahead and reveal this blurred and vague scene. Surprisingly, she was stopped by a rich lady and her husband. She said that she could not find her mother. The painting, she did not notice that the woman to whom this rich lady brought the painting secretly replaced the painting. Right after that, the official auction started. A rich lady immediately bought the painting at a high price. As the mother thought that she could make a painting run away from this painting, the elegant lady went up and directly hit a strong hand on her heavily made up face. Then she exposed the method of forgery, sold the fake painting for profit from mother as Yu. At this point, the police got ready to arrest mother as Yu for fraud, and in a moment, the secretary gave her an idea. According to the plan organized by the elite, her mother called AZ, demanding that she take responsibility, and at the right time she sent a police officer to save her EU-Wissend lawyer. As EU was confused what to do, secretary told everyone that EU was actually the mastermind behind the forgery and there was proof in his car. Other fake paintings were also found in his studio. At that he realized that EU was taking what the secretary asked him to Parthameda, but the key was from the beginning these cruel people calculated and planned to harm him. When the truth came out, EU was singled out for taking responsibility. Seeing that the police were preparing to take him, EU ran away to find Senu. Whoever Senu is, he is her husband. He stands by her and shows affection towards his sister. He made a pitiful face and accused her of cheating and hurting the family. Then he insisted on his role with crocodile tears. Seeing you, crying you his heart is broken, he held your hand and expressed his love to you. He told you he is going to divorce you and marry, swearing blindly. Pura revealed her true evil nature. She accused both spouses of not knowing her situation. He looked down on you and didn't like her. She got involved in the conversation between them. You quickly walked over and asked him why he was doing this to himself. To asking why he was hiding it from her, you asked her to open the envelope. At this point she realized that the envelope also contained a divorce agreement. The police had followed them by then and you didn't want to endure such injustice. She turned and ran away from this cruel reality, ears filled with tears. The series of shock she had just received had made her lose her mind. Then there was a terrible accident with an oncoming car and Yu was rushed to the hospital. The doctor told her mother that her right rib was broken and her lungs were bleeding. Even her collarbone was broken. Excessive bleeding damaged her organs, which forced the surgery to be stopped. Everything had to be left to fate. After the doctor left her, foster mother showed no grief. She helped connect the ventilator. She silently told you that she hated him when she first saw him in the orphanage. At that time, she felt that you always wanted to make her happy, so she adopted him. She just wanted to see when you would actually express his wishes. Unexpectedly, many years passed and Yu was still living a life of pity. Then her foster mother gave Yu one last advice in the next life. Don't live too kindly. It only makes life difficult. To hide her sins, she gave her a chance to start again. Then she will surely take revenge from those who killed her at any cost. The next moment, and found herself lying on the bed at home. Yi-joo tells her before leaving that today she does not have time to go to choose a wedding dress. With Yui picked up her phone. She was reincarnated in the day of wearing the wedding dress 1 year ago. Even during the fitting of the dress, everything seemed to be a reality. What the salesman told her was exactly the same as 1 year ago. And 1 year ago, she accidentally put it on her palm. Now, she saw the blood on her hand. And finally, the truth was confirmed that she had returned to the past. Seeing Shan waiting outside, she decided to draw a clear boundary with him. She immediately went outside. She took the pen from Shan's body and tore her wedding dress. She placed the bouquet in her hand on Shan's head and asked him to remember their breakup. She angrily told Shan that she was going to break up with him, would inform the family about the cancellation of their engagement,